most important thing for checking cameras. So, one of the main things that we like to do on our property is we want to try our best to not leave any scent any time of the year. Most of the time when we're cutting woods out here, we can't help it, but we try to do that as much as possible because the big bucks, they don't like human scent, so we stink. I mean, it probably isn't gonna matter, but we just like to be safe. Try and hold the bucks on our property, feel as a safe zone. So here's one of our apple trees here. So you can see there's apples all over. There's a couple on the ground. Deer have been eating them really good. So we mowed under this whole apple tree. And it's not very far from the house. You can see the house just right up there. There's another one down here by our pond. So, but yeah, this could be a pretty good place to put a camera, I'd say, during the summer. But yeah, we don't have a camera here because, I don't know, there's a lot of mainly does around here, around our house that come here, so we just feel like we have better spots. But yeah, I'll get to the next camera, next apple tree. So there's this apple tree. You can see there's a couple apples. We had this mowed too. You can see there's a scrape branch right there, and we usually put a camera on that tree once it gets towards fall. But yeah, here's a third camera. So we got a camera there, big trail going up the ridge, field down there with a big trail in the valley here, and then water. So alright, so I'm getting out for this one until we get the skid steer down here to make a trail. We're gonna have a trail going down this line. So here's another good camera spot. So you got a field edge, and you got trees on that field edge, and perfect spot to put a camera, especially a bean field during the summer. Put it up high over top of the brush, and it's perfect, pointing right out into the bean field. Been seeing a lot of nice deer out here, so hopefully we got something on there. Alright, so this is a bunch of random tall grass on the dirt road here, and me and my dad have talked about it. I've always wanted to make some sort of blind, because this is a really good rut spot. I mean, this is a big bedding area of thick pines, and there's all sorts of big trails during the rut. They're not being used too much, but there are some because they're still bedding in there. And they're all going down to the pond. Trails all along through there too. And if there's more trails up there that cut that way, that are in shooting distance, and that goes down to a big point. Into the field. And so there's another trail. So this is, we had a tree stand set up in there, and it's just not good for wind. It swirls a lot. I almost shot a big buck out of here last year. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get to work on this. See if I can't make a nice spot in there for a chair or something, and then make some shooting lanes coming through. And then I think that I'm definitely gonna hunt here during the rut for sure. I already have, but I had never had like a good, I'd stand on trees, sit down in that gully, sat on the corner there. I've sat in these weeds, but I've always wanted to sit in here, but I never could like shoot out of it or see out of it. So now I'm gonna. Alright, so we're finished with that. The reason I made this one so big is because this is how I enter. And they're a lot longer, like same with that one. That's a lot more longer than these two little ones through there. So I made them bigger because throughout the fall, sure, the grass is gonna grow more. Or not grow, but it's gonna change from anything, wind, animals, whatever, or just moving from its spot. So I don't know. It's good for now. I think I'll probably check back in on it in a month, maybe, or something like that. Yeah, probably make it a little better too if I hunt here. So, but I think it's a good start for now. I got nice big clearing. Hopefully the deer don't use this. I doubt they will. I got all my scent in it. So, but yeah, that's about it. It took me about half an hour to make this, to cut all these weeds down. It's actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But yeah. So I did want to talk about one more thing. Just talk about one of our stands we got here. So you can see the stand. It's covered up by AV pretty good, right there. But we call this stand the four corner stand, mainly because we got 4 trails coming together here. Got that one. We got another trail right here. It's hard to see. And then we've got 2 trails that split right here, about 15 yards away. And this stand is just amazing. A lot of stuff comes together here. We have transition line over there. We have transition line over there, big bedding area. And then this is all clear cut and just amazing bedding. And then up on this ridge, lots of cruising comes through here. So this is our best rut spot. Bucks will cruise this ridge here during the rut, and they'll come through here, which is it's a saddle. Saddle is, you got a high point there, and then the bucks come through the low point of the ridge. Easier walking for them. So just lots of stuff comes together right here, and we haven't shot a buck out of here yet. We've been here 3 years. My dad's had chances at bucks. He actually missed a big 10-pointer that got shot last year by our neighbors. That was a 170-inch deer. There you go. There goes a fawn. Well, that's really cool. She has no idea what I am. She's still right there just walking 10 yards away. But yeah, like I was saying, this is a really good stand. And there's deer that just bed everywhere. The hardest thing about this is the wind. It likes to blow right into this big bedding area and down into the hill. But when that sun comes up, most of the thermals lift up. So, alright, so we haven't picked out the tree that we're gonna put it in, but so one of the biggest things in the spot is this tree right here. There was a monster scrape. It was started there and it went all the way to there, and just huge tracks everywhere. There's a monster trail that comes through right here, right to the tree, and we have a camera there. This is probably the best spot we've had, even during the summer. But really nice bedding area here. I had a blind down there a couple years ago and shot a buck right on that trail. He was coming off the big ridge and cruising into this bedding area, and there's a huge ridge up there that runs miles, and they like to cross. They like to come down this point onto ours, and I want to put a tree stand in one of these pines. We're gonna put a hang on somewhere in here. The wind should pull up in here, and then once the sun comes out, we'll lift the thermals up or whatever. But the wind does swirl in here, so this will be a no wind only stand. But yeah, this is gonna be one of my favorite stands. We call it the honey hole. But yeah, that's just another reason why we have this stand here. Just pretty much just a big saddle back there, and this is another really good cruising spot. So, well, thanks for watching this video. Maybe I'll give out some more tips later this summer. Check back in on the blind. I'll probably make a video putting some scrapes up and maybe some new camera spots, and then some scouting with the binos. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the camera pics. I know we got some nice bucks out here because we've had them all summer, so